Good morning, my lovelies. How are you? Welcome to Unity North Tampa. My name is Mindy, and I'm here with my daughter Audrey and our friend Araziel. We hope you are doing wonderful this morning. It's so good of you to join us. All right, so before we get started, I wanted to let you know that we do have a Easter story character sheet that you can print up on our Facebook page at Unity North Tampa. And you can take a moment, print that up, get those cut out, and get yourself 8 eggs. 8 of them. If you don't have them, it's okay. You can still follow along with the story. So go ahead and get those ready for us, and we will see you in just a moment. All right, welcome back. So hopefully you have your cutouts, and if you want, you can go ahead and put them all in your eggs, and then you can follow along, okay? All right. So, are you guys aware that today is Easter? Yeah? You aware that today is Easter? All right. So, we're going to start off. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about a butterfly. Now, do you guys know what a butterfly is before it's a butterfly? That's right, it's a caterpillar. So, we have this caterpillar here, and he's just doing caterpillar things, eating its leaves. And then at one time, there's something inside of it that says, you know what? This is the time where I need to build my cocoon. So I'm going to go ahead and pretend that this egg right here, this is the caterpillar cocoon. And while it's in its cocoon, sometimes we sit and think, maybe it's sleeping or it's going into like this deep, deep sleep, and what's going to happen? Well, believe it or not, even though we're not able to see what's happening inside of there, there is a moment while it's changing that it's not even a caterpillar or a butterfly. And then as it continues to change, the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, right? Yeah. All right. Great. All right, so let's keep this in mind as we go through our story of Easter, all right? So, we told you last week that Jesus was a master teacher, and one of the things that he taught us about was how life never ends, it's just always changing, right? We can be in different forms, but it's always continuous. Okay, so let's start our Easter story by cracking some of these eggs open. Yeah? All right. Go ahead. What do we have? Look. It's baby Jesus. See? So Jesus began his life here on earth as a baby, just like we did. Right? Razia, you want to get egg number 2? A heart. And you know why we're going to choose the heart is because Jesus also taught us about love. God's love for us and the love that we should have from everybody else, right? Love thy neighbor. You guys have heard that before, I'm sure. All right, let's start with egg number 3 now. The palms. Do you guys remember the palms from Palm Sunday we did last week? Yeah. Yes, so this palm represents the moment when Jesus decided it was time for him to go into Jerusalem. And all the people were laying out the palms for him to walk on with his donkey. Yeah? Remember, they all wanted to treat him like a king. And we remember, it was the king of God's kingdom, right? Yes. All right. I think we're on 4. Oh, that's a big one. It doesn't matter. Whatever. There you go. A rock. We put these in the wrong order. Look at us. How about this one? Open this one first. We're so silly. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not the one either. Here we are. This is the one we wanted. That is the cross. All right. So the reason we have the cross here is because remember when I told you that some people really love Jesus? Well, there are also people who were very scared of Jesus. They thought he was going to take their power away, and especially with all the love he was getting, they were really concerned that people were going to start loving him more than they loved them. No, that's not possible. So, because of this fear, they decided they didn't want Jesus to live any longer. So they were going to put him up on a cross so that he couldn't live. And that way he would never be king. Okay? All right. So then his friends moved his body into the tomb, which is like a big cave. And that is where we find the big stone. Yes, they covered his tomb up with a stone, and when Mary Magdalene went to go check on him, on his tomb, they found that the stone had been rolled away. And that's really crazy because it was a really big stone, very heavy, almost like seemingly impossible for somebody to just push away like that, right? Okay. So then an angel came. Here's our angel wings. And told Mary Magdalene that Jesus was actually alive. And that she didn't have to be sad because everybody was very, very sad. And they said, he's alive? And then they came, and later on, just like the butterfly, they saw Jesus, but he wasn't exactly the same, but they knew it was him, right? And he said, I came back to show you that life is forever. And then that you are always perfect and whole, right? So I really enjoy this Easter service lesson because it's a great reminder about that spirit that we have inside of us that Jesus always told us is the same as his. And this spirit is so powerful that it can overcome any problem. There's never a problem that Christ's Spirit can't solve. And with that, we want to say to everybody, we have an affirmation that we'd like you to hold on to forever and ever. And that is, I am divine life. Can you say that with me? I am divine life, and that life is forever. Did you like that Easter story? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and do our children's blessing. Ready? We love you. We bless you. You are a perfect expression of God. Thank you.